Introduce yourself, please.
My name is Abdullah Ajman and I recently completed my A-levels from Army Burnham College for Boys. The reason why I completed my A-levels from there is because I want my personality to be groomed, as that college is directly administered by Pakistan Army. Not only this, I recently got admitted in Bahauddin Zikria University in bachelor's program of criminology, and currently I am pursuing my bachelor's in criminology.
Okay, my first question, Ahad, from you is like, how often do you make telephone calls?
Basically, I don't have a habit of making telephone calls because I always prefer to use internet. I always prefer making internet calls on WhatsApp instead of making phone calls because making internet calls is way cheaper and budget friendly for me.
Okay, so who do you spend most time talking to on the phone?
I spend my major portion of time with my mother because my mother and father are the only two person to I talk with because they are the only person I share my because they are the only persons with whom I share my daily routines. I mean everything I share with them, and there's no one else to whom I talk at home.
When do you think you will next make a telephone call?
I'm not sure about, and I'm not sure, but I think I'll be receiving my parcel from Daras, and I personally believe that it's too much late, the delivery date has passed, and I'll be making a call to Daras my for a query for the query about my delivery.
Do you sometimes prefer to send a text messages instead of telephoning?
Yes, I always prefer to send a text message instead of making phone calls because I personally believe disturbing someone I don't like disturbing someone, preferably when they are in their office time or something like that. So yes, I prefer making messages instead of making phone calls.
Let's move towards part number two, which is cue card. And here's your cue card. You have 1 minute to think, and after 1 minute, you need to speak 2 minutes continuously on this topic. Okay, please start.
I recently visited a restaurant in Multan. The reason I visited the restaurant because it was very budget friendly and accessible to me because it was just a few miles away from a few not few miles just a few yes a few miles away from my university. So not only this I have heard about that restaurant because the ambience I heard about the ambience of that restaurant that was very good, and when I visited that was up to the mark as well when I visited. And I personally prefer meat instead of any other cuisine, rice or vegetables. And I tasted meat over there, specifically a turkey. So yes, I tasted turkey over there, which was baked at slow heat with different spices, which really make my day, which really make the day. So after that, the thing that I liked the most about that restaurant was the staff was very humble and polite, and was very friendly. And not only this, the ambience was up to the mark, which I personally believe is the main factor uh, which can which can make a person rate which can make a person rate good for to that restaurant. So I recently visited the restaurant in Multan near my university.
Let's move towards part number three. And my question is, why do people need to travel every day?
Uh, today in the to- Today everyone is today due to the increased rate inflation, specifically in Pakistan, everyone is trying to get a job. Basically, everyone. I think in for that purpose, everyone is working. Everyone is traveling on daily basis. Not only this, it depends upon the people on for which purpose they are traveling. Some may be traveling for their children to get something to get something to feed their children. Some might be working to sell their local things. It depends at the purpose for which they are traveling.
What problems can people have when they are on their daily journey, for example, to work or school, and why is this?
people can have the transport system. Ma'am, can you repeat the question?
Sure. What problems can people have when they are on their daily journey? For example, to work or school, and why is this?
People can uh, people can feel problems about the transport system because the transport system is very limited, and the number of the passenger or the travelers are, is inversely is basically, yes, is inversely proportional to the transport system, because the number of passengers are much larger with respect to the transport system. Not only this, when a large group of people took a same bus or any vehicle for transport, it create a fuss. So I think not so this is the main problem that is faced by the individuals nowadays.
All right, that's all for your interview. Thank you so much.